Well, training camp day 2 is in the books, man, and we've got updates coming out from Tim Twentyman. We're going to do just like we did yesterday and go over the training camp observations. Let's get this thing started. Says dominant performance. Oh, shucky ducky now. Veteran edge rusher Marcus Davenport was a beast at Lions practice Monday morning. It started in the first offense versus defense team period when he walked a tight end back into the running back for no gain. But what tight end was it? 2 plays later, he flushed quarterback Jared Goff out of the pocket in what probably would have been a sack if the quarterback was live to tackle. Later, he beat all-pro right tackle Penei Sewell for a sack in a team period. Davenport was the best player on the field for the Lions Monday. It's good to see him back and making an impact after missing nearly all of last season due to injury. Well, we already know that that he got potential. His middle name is Potential. That's why I believe in Marcus Davenport. Get your shirts on FANDrivenBrand.com. You can just click the shirt in the product description below. But we know that Davenport can do the thing if he stay on the field. And the thing is staying on the field. What is that? He's got 3 sacks in 2 years, right? He's played 6 games in 2 years. The guy got to stay on the field. That's his biggest problem. He's not played an entire season in his entire career. He's got to stay on the field. But if you're like me, I believe in Marcus Davenport. Well, that's good to hear. That is great to hear. But he wasn't the only one doing something on defense. Tim continues, defensive gains. It's not often you see a defense dominate on a 7-on-7 period, but that was the case Monday for the first team defense against Goff and the first team offense. All right, okay. Veteran quarterback Amik Robinson got things started with a terrific read on a quick pass out to the right to record a tackle for loss. Second-year cornerback Terrion Arnold had a nice play knocking the ball away from tight end Brock Wright. Linebacker Jack Campbell had sticky coverage over the middle on 1 rep to force an incompletion. Well, it's good to see our defense because they got a long way to go. Okay? And it's good to see players step up. 3rd-year player Jack Campbell. 2nd-year player Terrion Arnold. You know what I'm saying? That those guys are able to step up and make a difference on this team. But again, it's practice. We're going to see everything as we get to those padded practices and when we get to the joint practices with other teams. But what about Jakey Boy Bates, man, the 2nd-year kicker from the UFL who came in clutch last year for the Detroit Lions? Bates report. We got our first look at 2nd-year kicker Jake Bates as he got an opportunity to kick some field goals live in practice Monday. He hit all 4 of his attempts ranging from 34 to 43 yards in the first field goal period. Later on, he was 3 for 5, missing left from 43 yards and 33 yards. His longest make was from 48. Well, I'm not bothered at all by this. We saw what Jakey Boy Bates could do last year with the football, like with kicking kicks and stuff like that. Dude came in clutch. I mean, okay, he took us to overtime with the Rams. He tied it up and then beat the Houston Texans. He won the game against Minnesota. So Jakey Boy Bates, man, I've got no problem with him at all. Now, as far as backup quarterback, it's going to be a competition between Kyle Allen and Hendon Hooker. What did Tim have to say about that? 2nd team reps says Hendon Hooker took 2nd team reps Monday as he and Kyle Allen battle for Goff's backup this season. I thought Hooker had a terrific practice Monday. He put a ball right between the 2 defenders. He put a ball right in between 2 defenders to rookie wide receiver Isaac Tesla for a big gain in an early team period and was consistent all day, both in team and 7-on-7 periods. That is fantastic to hear. Now, practice, pajamas, that's one thing. Live game reps, a whole other thing. And I think that Hendon is going to be tough for him to improve with in-game experience. He's going to get some of that during the preseason. He's also going to have to share reps with Kyle Allen. So I don't know what this practice thing means, but last year he looked off. He just looked off. Last year was like his full year that he was able to, his first time he was able to practice in the offseason. Because when we drafted him in 2023, he was hurt, couldn't really do anything in the offseason. Last year, he got some practice. He looked off. This year, he seems to be looking better. I was watching some of the highlights. He came in for the Jacksonville Jaguar game, and he looked pretty good. But it's hard to get better when you don't have in-game, real-game reps. So hopefully, and it's going to be interesting to see, do we just keep that competition between those two, or do we bring somebody else in? Now, it does seem like that early on in practice, what we're focusing on, the focus seems to be on the defensive side of the ball, and we've got a new defensive coordinator in Kelvin Shepard. What did Tim have to say about that? Says emphasis on the ball. It's easy to see that new defensive coordinator Kelvin Shepard has put an emphasis on getting to the football. Every player on defense is constantly punching at the football. You can hear coaches constantly yelling, ball, ball. Get the ball. The Lions ranked 15th last season with 20 forced fumbles, 8 recoveries, and were 5th best in the NFL with 16 interceptions. And we know Kirby Joseph had a league-leading 9 all by himself, which is insane that he had half of the Lions' interceptions. We're doing the countdown to Kemp, and we're watching some of the game highlights, or all of them. And Kirby, it seems like every game for like 5 or 6 games in a row, he had a pick. So, I mean, Kirby Joseph was averaging 1 interception every 2 games. And I think it's actually more than that. So anyway, well, no, 1 interception every 2 games if you include the postseason game. That's a fantastic stat. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below when it comes to the defense. Marcus Davenport in particular. We know what the dude can do. We know what he can do. I mean, after all, he was a first-round pick. Should he have been? I don't know. He hasn't really worked out since, right? So Marcus Davenport, I can't remember if the Saints picked up his 5th-year option. I want to say that they did not, but let's see if they did, because I don't want to be wrong. So let's see. Marcus Davenport, let's go to stats real quick. Let's bring in his stats from ESPN and see if the Saints picked up his 5th-year option. Well, actually, not only did they pick up his 5th-year option, so I was wrong. He 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they did pick up his 5th-year option. Or did they extend him? But he played for the Saints his entire rookie contract, being a first-round pick. But it's been since then that he hasn't really done anything. Like I said, we know what he's capable of if he's able to stay healthy. 9 sacks, his second to last year in New Orleans. That was the pinnacle of his career so far. And since that time, it has truly been downhill since then. And the past 2 seasons, like, you're talking about a dude that needs a change of, he needs to like change the tide. Look at this, 13, 13, 13, 13, 11, 11, 15, 4, and 2. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But Marcus Davenport, man, we know what he can do. It's if he will be healthy is one thing. I thought that was down. Anyway, get your Marcus Davenport, I Believe in Davenport shirt right underneath the video. You should see a link for you to get your own shirt. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. I will see you Saturday at training camp.